going under, please make sure you have the seatbelt on. Number 2, there's no eating on the bus. No food is allowed. Please do not eat on the bus. Number 3, if you have a cell phone, put it on either mute, vibrate, or on airplane mode, as we do ask you not to accept phone calls or make phone calls while we're on tour. If you look over there to the far right, you see all those things from Amazon. You might own about a square inch of that place over there. One lady last week told me she thinks she owns a whole lot of floor. But she must be a really good buddy of Jeff Bezos. Now he's building a really huge rocket. It's really nice looking. It's John Glenn is what it's called. And it's huge, but it's also pretty because he's painting it blue, of course. And he's got a couple of different colors of blue that he's painting it. And I always say it's going to look really super good looking when it's laying down at the bottom of the ocean. Because he does not have any recuperative parts on that rocket like SpaceX does, where they can bring the rockets back. His don't. It's going to be down there, and it's going to be something that fish will enjoy looking at. All right, so we're going over to Saturn V, and you're going to really enjoy yourself over there. That is, you're going to see a real Saturn V rocket suspended from the ceiling. Also, while you're there, you're going to see the boom suits that the astronauts wore with some of the moon boots that have moon dust on them still. And also, one of the things I do want to encourage you to do is make sure that you check out the Lunar Theater. And that Lunar Theater is the best thing that they have over at the Saturn V. You please take my word for it. I don't want you to miss out on it because it is awesome. It's all about the Apollo 11 landing. They've heard talked about it many, many times, but they've never ever experienced anything like that. So by all means, don't pass it up.
The rockets were large. The sheer scale of this building is hard to grasp, even when you're right next to it.
Do you ever feel really small when you think about space? What about when you're standing next to a skyscraper or a really big bridge? Well, I feel about as small as an ant right now. I'm standing inside the vehicle assembly building trying to grasp how large it really is in here.
6 feet across, and each red and white stripe is wide enough for this bus to drive down. And the entire VAB? It's so huge that the Roman Colosseum would fit on the roof with room to spare for a parking lot.
Also, that NASA logo you see up there, that's the largest NASA logo in the world. And for those of you not familiar with NASA, that's National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Just below it, there's that sign that says Artemis, and pretty much everyone knows what Artemis is about now. And that is the Artemis 1 that they flew back in November of 2022. And now they're preparing for Artemis 2. And the way they accessed that name was the original name was under the program, was the Apollo program. And so they thought it was only fitting to use Artemis because Artemis was a twin sister of Apollo. Now, right straight ahead, you can see that is the Boeing building. All three of these buildings are Boeing buildings. And that right behind there is where the CT2 is, and that's 39. Right over there, that is launch pad 39B, and that is where they launched the Artemis from. That is the mobile launcher I was telling you about, sitting on the launch pad. They will come out, they will pick that up and carry it back to the VAB so they can install the SLS with the Orion capsule. And right up here ahead of us, you're going to see a stainless steel door with a red outer theater. See the rock, the rock first, and the Lunar Theater. So here's the long direction, and there's the long direction.
Go faster. Where's the moonwalk?
Yes, often, these are the very consoles we sat at when men first took off to fly to the moon. The tragedy of Apollo 1 had put us a year and a half behind. We were making up for it in one big leap. Mankind is about to leave his planet behind and journey to another. It is one of those rare moments when history is not being made, destiny is being embraced.
This is launch control, T-minus 3 minutes and counting. We've completed our communications checks with the Apollo 8 astronauts in the cabin, and the communications are go. During this period, once we do get the final